Scorpio, welcome to this general Sun Moon Rising reading. Let's see what's going on for you. Angel Spirits Guides. What does the sign of Scorpio need to know? Messages for Scorpio. You have the Hangman, so you have a very intermittent thing going on here. There is a sacrifice and a choice. All right. I'm kind of getting this means this Ace of Cups, something new here, a friendship, a relationship developing very nicely, and it's getting to the point where choices and sacrifices have to be made, compromises have to be made. These decisions and sacrifices, once made, will be very difficult to backtrack on. So there's this kind of be careful of making rash decisions. Some of you feel that this is moving too fast. You're trying to slow it down. You're not ready to make a decision yet. There's a desire there, but you're not ready to make any major decisions. There's family involved. Perhaps you have a family, perhaps they have a family. Okay. But there is this kind of between you branching out. There's this energy of love all around and chasing that Ten of Cups, that emotional contentment, that loving atmosphere. Ten of Cups is also indicative to me of a different environment, different community. This nearly always means relocation if you want to pursue this permanently. Okay, in the past there was a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of misjudgments in communication, things were not being said, there were other people involved, there was no clear decision, no clear outcome. It's very combative internally and externally situation going on. A lot of conflicting emotions, a lot of opinions involved. I am seeing success here, I'm seeing communication, but this has kind of a negative side to it, this success. It's to be with this person is going to be a ways off yet. Patience is required. I'm kind of getting at the moment, this thing between you and this person has come to a bit of a grinding halt. There's a lot of changes need to take place first. Wheel of Fortune in the near future. Basically, there's the decision, do you want to take this on? There's certainly a lot of attention being paid to this relationship at the moment. Connection, you got the World card here. Oh, destiny is involved, timing's involved. Distance is involved for some of you. There's the need to close one cycle before another one can open. Thing with this Ant-Man is it's a permanent change. It's a transactional change. There's a lot of timing involved here. You're being very, very grounded. I'm kind of getting some of you put a time limit on this. You know, if things don't get moving on a practical sense soon, then I'm kind of getting you giving it up. This person is involved in another relationship of some kind. There is a family there for a lot of you. Okay, they're more than capable of looking after themselves. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I've got Pisces energy here with the Hangman. I've got fire energy with the Wheel of Fortune, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and of course, yeah, this is a very grounded energy. They're being very grounded and very practical. All right. You're wondering whether to give your situation up. There is timing in play in between you. All right, there's many, many emotional choices here. It's kind of making choices where everybody's happy. There is the Fool card energy here. All right, in between you, this is very Aquarius energy. I'm kind of getting a lot of these changes have already started to take place for a lot of you around the autumn time. Now in the winter, it's becoming much more serious. It's going to lead to a major decision. All right. It's going to come to a point I'm getting here where you two getting together and trying to resolve the issues between you and making a final decision on it. If you can't come to an agreement, then I'm kind of getting this is you're going to go your separate ways. I'm getting at the moment this is very, very open. Right, there's a bit of an unpredictability here. A lot of revelations coming out, a lot of the truth coming out. I'm kind of getting here either you or this person is having a conversation, right? A very, very truthful, open conversation, keeping emotions out of it. This is based on intellect, experience, and practicality. Wow. King and Queen of Swords. That's a very cerebral connection here. Very intelligent. You're both very intelligent people. Okay. And you're both becoming very, very practically minded. And I'm seeing a face to face conversation. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing an intermittent relationship here at the moment. A pause situation, contemplating the facts. There's a lot of chemistry there, but that's not enough. Hence the conditions coming out, the realities, the practicalities. If there's distance involved, you're talking about visas, travel, houses, property, jobs, prospects, money, all that sort of stuff. And even if you're not in a different country, this is part of these conditions. You know, I am picking up here relocation for some of you, different community, probably even moving to a neutral place. There's a lot of positivity around this. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of drive. There's a lot of ambition. But even with this Fool card, it's believing in oneself and not being too rash. I keep getting this energy of slowing this thing down. Yeah, be very wary of hasty decisions, especially if they're based on emotions, because there is some emotions involved. But there's a whatever your home situation is now, against the path you want to take, there it does involve a very emotional decision. And even if you're not married or living with somebody, even if you're just dating, and single, there's a separation of some kind here, perhaps from family, moving to another country, moving to another state. There's a practical separation here involved. With this Fool card, a lot of communication, distance communication. Aquarius energy, communicating with truth. This is very Aquarius energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini actually, but very Aquarius energy. Communication, honestly, all right, being straight to the point, keeping emotions out of it. And Aquarians, I'm saying it's the reason why there's probably Aquarius energy is because Aquarians are very good at keeping emotions out of it. We're a sign that seems aloof, seems distant. We think very, very practically. We have very intense feelings, but we keep them to ourselves. That's why I'm getting this is showing up. It's an energy. You may not be dealing with an Aquarian, okay, but I'm getting that kind of energy. And then you're getting this judgment card here where final decisions are being made, whether to take on compromises, challenges, whatever. There is a final decision here, a resolute decision That's very Scorpio energy. You know, this is ending something so that something new can come in. And that's a very, very big thing. It's your choice. I wish you the best of luck on whatever it is you choose to do. You take care.